What's up everyone, Edgar here with That One Solar Shines. On today's video, we're just going to be doing a quick little walkthrough of what we got going on today. Today is actually a really light day. We're in Sacramento, California today. I know a lot of times when you guys watch me, we're actually out in Gilroy, San Jose, Morgan Hill area. As always though, definitely want to point this out. We always service these two locations with two separate crews, okay? So a lot of people kind of get that feeling of like, man, you travel so far, thinking we just travel every day back and forth. That's not the case, okay? So we have a crew out in Gilroy in the Morgan Hill area. We have a crew out in Sacramento and the surrounding area, Sacramento, El Grove, Natomas, a little bit of Folsom area. So all those areas, okay? So just always keep that in mind. That way, whenever you're giving us a call, you know you're dealing with someone local. You're dealing with a local company. That way, if there's any issues for whatever reason, we're here to support you. We're here to help you and always make things right, okay? As I was saying at the beginning of this video, it's a light day today. Sacramento, unfortunately, I don't know why, it hasn't really been picking up as in Gilroy, Morgan Hill. So Sacramento's still a little bit of a battle, I want to say, but hey, it's always going to be something that's going to make us improve, make us better, and we're just going to keep trekking along the way. So just stay tuned for this video. All right, so quick little issue right here. Definitely be pointing out golden nuggets just along the way, all right? So as always, we'll always put our little gutter guard. This house actually has gutter guards on it installed. So these obviously won't fit inside the gutter guard. So I'm gonna pull out my stabilizer, okay? So a lot of people have asked me, a lot of comments as well, like, why don't you use a stabilizer anymore? Do you have a stabilizer, this and that? So sometimes I do. Sometimes I use a stabilizer, sometimes I use this. There's never going to be a, use this every single job. Like, it just doesn't work that way. Houses are built differently. The terrain is probably different. Maybe you're on a slope versus a flat level. Maybe there's no eaves, okay? So a lot of you also, whenever you use a ladder anchor, if there are no eaves underneath for the anchor to grab onto, you can't use it. So what do you do then, okay? So there's always going to be multiple situations, and that way you also have, that's why you also need multiple tools for different situations. So as you guys can see here, whenever you're dealing with a water fed system setup, you're obviously going to be hooking up to their water, because this is what feeds into my DI tanks. And from this pressure right here, okay, pressure of their garden hose is going to be the pressure that's indicated on the water fed pole. So if the house comes with low pressure, then we'll be putting in a pump. That way that pump improves the pressure, and that way I get better flow, better pressure at my water fed pole, right? This hose right here is going to be on the output. So basically, here's the input of the water, here's the output of the water, okay? This is pure deionized water. This is just your regular house garden hose water.
Wait, so what's the green hose you're pulling out right now?
That's just a regular, so basically, this is called a high flow hose, this green hose. So a lot more water travels through this, and then it shrinks down to this tubing, and then this tubing is what helps also reduce down the pressure. Not reduce, it reduces down the diameters, which ultimately gives it more pressure. Okay, but this is what high flow, this is what allows you to get a lot of water to you fast, and then this is what helps bring up the pressure, because it's like if you were to get like a fire hydrant, and you put a big hose, you're gonna get just a lot of water shooting out, right? But if you get that same fire hydrant and you kind of reduce it down to a garden hose, you now have just a really fine point, high pressure water just flying out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I get a lot of water at once coming to me. That way I'm not waiting for so much water, and then it reduces down, so that way I get better pressure.
But do you attach the tinier hose to something, or that's just like a power washer by itself?
No, so the tiny hose, so that blue hose attaches to my brush.
Oh, okay.
You'll see right now, yeah. Good questions.
And this is the brush we're using today?
Yeah, so this is a water fed brush. Okay. So when we always refer to water fed in the solar industry, it's only because it's a manual brush. Um, the way water comes out is it's fed through the garden hose, okay, through DI tanks, through a pump. But there's no rotary action to this. There's no pressure washer needed. There's no electrical needed to move anything. So that's why it's called the water fed. It's a manual brush. I like this. So a lot of people have been asking me too, yo, where's your rotary brush? I know you have it in the artillery. I do. I have it in this van. But personally, when it comes to houses that have like 8, 9, 10 panels, I like this. Why? Just because it's a lot lighter. So I'm able to really safely, comfortably just walk up and down this ladder with no issues. Two, I also like this if it's a really tall roof, like a 2-story, and especially if it's a steeper roof, I also like this because again, safety, commodity. So it's gonna be a lot safer and I'm gonna feel a lot more comfortable walking up a 2-story house, especially if I gotta bring out this big boy right here, a 32-foot ladder, right? The last thing I wanna do is carry a really heavy rotary brush, just like kind of looking like the dude from Mary Poppins trying to go up the 32-foot ladder, okay? And like a little wobbly and shaky because it's just so heavy. So when I found this specifically also this water fed pole, which I really like as well, I just, in my own opinion, said, you know what, I like this. I feel safer. I feel a lot more comfortable. And so that's why I'm answering a lot of your questions as to like, why aren't you using the rotary brush anymore? But if it was just this exact same house and I have 40 panels, 30, 50 panels, then yeah, I'm not gonna use this. Okay, and that's when I'll bring out the rotary. It's gonna be a lot quicker, and I'm gonna be able to just jam right through it.
Even though it's smaller, it gets the job done like exactly how the rotary brush is.
Absolutely, yeah, you'll see. All right, everyone. So as always, we've always talked about safety. Okay, so right here you have really key elements right here. You have a stabilizer that's gonna really bring the stabilizing to this ladder, so it's not gonna be wobbly. Aside from that, which is a huge thing in my opinion, is we're not leaning on these gutters. We're not gonna damage the gutters. We're not gonna scratch the gutters. We're not gonna, chip the paint off or whatever. So that's really big. But like I said, I also do use that other orange piece that sits inside. That also protects the gutters. You're not damaging the gutters. And then because it has like an overlip, it prevents the gutters from caving in, right? Second thing that we're also using here is our ladder anchor, okay? As you guys can see, we attach it down right there to your soffits. But like I said, a lot of new homes, they have this entire area is closed. So you don't see these 2x4s anymore. So what do you do in those situations? You have to have other tools in your van, truck, or whatever to find ways to attach these anchors, okay, to the house. That way you're also nice and stable, and that nothing is gonna fall on you. The stabilizer is keeping the ladder nice and stable. The anchor is keeping the ladder in place, so that way it doesn't fall back. That way it doesn't slide from underneath me. Like right here, I can just use this as a ladder. What do they call it at the gym? That ladder equipment, right? Just go up and down, up and down, up and down, and
oh, the Stairmaster.
There you go. Yep. See, so this is exactly nice and stable. So I can use this as a Stairmaster right now if I wanted to.
Get a good workout in.
Yep.
Wait, but if you can't see the 2x4s, then what exactly do you have to do?
So they have, depending on the roof, they have magnetic anchors that I just found out. So I was actually talking to another solar panel cleaner, and he mentioned that he uses a magnetic anchor. So you can do that depending on the roof. If it's a metal roof, because a lot of these times too, the soffits are closed, like on those type of roofs. Or they also have some other anchors that attach to the gutter, and so that also keeps it in place.
Got it. And then what did you just do with your brush?
So basically, I don't have a valve on this hose, so I just kink it. That way, when I go to turn it on right now, I'm not getting all this water shooting out.
At you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's turn the water on. All right, there we go. Yo, what's up everyone? You guys are watching this video because you're either a solar panel cleaner, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, or you're maybe even looking into getting into one of these, right? Becoming your own boss, right? Going out there and helping the individuals within your community. So I'm gonna ask you for 2 favors right now, okay? One is gonna be like and subscribe. share this with anybody else that wants to either become an entrepreneur, business owner, or solar panel cleaner, or share it with maybe even a homeowner who doesn't even know, kind of what they've gotten themselves into buying a house with solar panels on it, right? So that's the first favor. Like and subscribe and share, please, because I'm doing this for all of you guys. I want to make sure that you're enjoying this content. I want to make sure that I'm educating you. I want to make sure that I'm teaching you all that you need to know regarding your solar panels, why you need to be cleaning them, how often you need to clean them, and of course, everything else regarding gutter cleaning and window cleaning, and what happens if you don't clean your gutters, what happens if you don't clean your windows, right? It's all about for preventative maintenance and making sure that you are taking care of that investment right there, right? So like, share, subscribe. And one more favor, last thing but not least, is make sure you guys leave a comment, please. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to learn about. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know what's going on in your business right now and how I can definitely help you and make these videos more tailored to your needs. That way we can all grow together as a community and make sure that solar panel cleaning comes to the top.
Are these roofs, are you able to clean them, or?
No, so these are asphalt shingle roofs. The cleaning, like say you had a really mossy roof and you wanted to clean it, by all means you can. However, you have to do it very, very gently and using only what's called the soft wash method. Like, you really cannot use any high pressure on this roof. Walking on this roof like every single day is also a no-no, because the more you walk on it, you end up like, your feet kick these granules off the roof. And also when you pressure wash it, you're going to be blowing off all these granules. And these granules are also like, in terms of what, like, also protect your roof, right? So so that's why whenever we're up here, we're not running, we're not jumping. We do our best not to, I guess, slide our feet or anything. Just walk normally, pick up your feet. And yeah, and just, again, no pressure washing. So you can clean these roofs. It's all just going to be very non-abrasive, extremely gentle cleaning.
So the roofs have texture on them. That's what you want to maintain?
The texture, yeah.
Oh, okay. An easier way to say it.
Yep. And then, as always, we take before and after pictures. Okay, so we'll be making sure that we put this in the description for all of you that are watching. There'll be a link in the description to what's called Company Cam. Okay, Company Cam is by far a game changer. Not because I'm not affiliated with Company Cam at all. I'm not getting paid to say this. Only because in this company, Company Cam has really, really helped. Company Cam is, think of it like a Google Drive, for those of you who know Google Drive, or just a cloud service, your iCloud kind of, where all your photos get stored onto that. That way you're not taking up your phone's memory, but at the same time you can do videos up on it. You can also upload documents. You can create it into specific folders per the job. So basically, like, this house has its own folder, and every single time I come here, which this is now my second time, okay, we just keep adding to it and adding to it and adding to it, so we can always keep track of what happened. Like, let's just say, for example, last year there was a house that said, hey, one of my gutters is still having issues. I said, well, yeah, let's go back into your folder. Let me pinpoint why it's having issues that I told you about last year, but you just either A, forgot, or you don't want to do anything about it, and now you're bringing the issue back up. Well, hey, last year it's documented, right? So Company Cam has really been helpful in all aspects, but just the homeowners as well love the fact that we can provide them with before and after pictures.
So with Company Cam, both you and the homeowners have to download it to see their...
No, so basically, so I'm gonna take pictures right now before, I'm gonna take pictures after, and then I send them a link. That link is a specific link to their job folder. They click on that link and they see all their pictures. Any notes as well. I can edit the pictures to say, like, issue here, get a roofer, or something like that. You know what I mean? So that way everything's documented, and both I'm safe and then they're aware of any concerns or issues going on.
Got it. And then back to the roof, because it has all this texture, is it easier to keep stable on top of here?
So
it has grip?
Yeah. So this roof definitely is one of, by far, the easiest roofs to walk on, to clean on. Just because, yeah, like, I'll go on this roof all day, every day. Okay, even if it's raining, I'll still be on this roof, just because, think of, like, it's like grip tape, like when you're on a skateboard, right? Yeah. So it's really, really grippy. And I definitely have no issues. 2 stories, 3 stories. I mean, personally, I love asphalt shingle roofs, right? But yeah, it's a good question. All right, everyone. So as you guys can see right here, these panels are really, really flat. These 2 rows of panels, okay? So what happens when you have really flat panels is you get this soiling right here. This frame has just a little tiny lip above the panels, so the water builds up, the dirt builds up, and as it builds, it gets higher and higher and higher, which eventually, if you don't clean these, the dirt will just keep building up, okay? This is called soiling. All this is definitely bad. That way you guys can see all those marks over there. Dirt is piling up, and that's what damages your panels. These create hot spots. These will void your manufacturer's warranties. These will make your panels not function the way they're supposed to function. So make sure you get your panels cleaned. Stay tuned for more.
All right, Edgar. What did you do right now, and how did it go?
So I just knocked on a door. We got done with the last job, and as I was driving off, I saw a house that has a good amount of panels, and they're really filthy. You can see them from the street. So what we did is we knocked on the door, we just presented ourselves, and that turned into a $425 sale right there. We're going to be doing some light pressure washing in the backyard. He has a downspout that actually brings a lot of water, and it just pulls up in his back patio where it's like a seating area for them. So it's a little moldy and black right now. And then the solar panels as well. So the light pressure washing, the small little section, it's like a 10 by 10 area, and the solar panels ended up being $425. So for all of you that are watching, if you have that extra 5, 10, 15 minutes, don't just sit here, scroll on TikTok, Facebook, okay? Go knock a couple doors, 2 or 3 doors, because you just never know. For those of you who've been watching and maybe know my backstory, I was a Mormon missionary, right, an LDS mission, and I was out in Argentina, and there was someone who told me, it was kind of like it was a little bit of a conversation, like, nah, let's not knock on that door, right? Because as we're missionaries, we'd knock the door, but instead of selling solar panel cleaning, we'd sell the gospel, right? And not sell, but we talk about the gospel, teach the gospel. But it was like, no, let's not knock on that door. And I had the companion at that moment tell me, like, why? Like, why are you deciding for them? Why are you choosing for them if they're going to hear you or not? So ever since then, I always have that in my head in the sense of, like, this house right here. If I just drove past it, I just made their decision of, like, no, they don't want to buy from me, which we don't know. I knocked their door, and he did buy from me. So make sure you guys always keep that in your mind. Don't ever decide for anyone else. Knock on that door, because you do not know what will happen. All right, everyone. So there you have it. It's a really good morning right now. You guys just saw how we set up, how we clean solar panels. Like I said, like you guys saw right there, it was a small little 1-story solar panel cleaning. But really good thing that you saw though is just going out there and hustling. Okay, going out there, knocking on a door. Do not be afraid. Just knock on that door. Ask them if they've ever cleaned their solar panels. Ask them if they've ever cleaned their windows. Let them know that you exist. Let them know that, hey, this is my company. These are the services that I offer. Can I help you? Okay. And like I said, don't ever decide for anyone else, because you really do not know if they need your service or if they can use your service, or hey, maybe they're about to sell their home and you don't even know. So don't be afraid. Go out there, knock on the door, keep hustling. And as always, make sure you guys in the comment section, please let me know what you guys think about these videos. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you made it through to the end, I definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much. And that also means because you've been following me and you like these videos. So as always, if you have any questions and you really want to get on the phone with me one-on-one, in the description below, there's a clarity link. In that clarity link, you can book a call with me. I answer all your questions. I go over any concerns that you have. We go over the business 101. We go over just how you get jobs, how you price jobs, all that stuff in the clarity link. So make sure you guys check that out. We schedule a call one-on-one on your time. We can talk as long as you want, all right? So as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next video. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.